Guild battle time for Destiny's Flight 15-1, and we got a brand new team, my friends. We're taking on the Avatar Destiny and the Living Abyss right there behind me, and we're going to make it happen for you here today to help you contribute not only to your guild, but to your own account, obviously, by running this, because there's some great rewards as always. So thank you for tuning in as we break down AOD and Living Abyss here today. If you got questions, comments along the way, shoot them my way. We'd love to see in our amazing community Discord server. Great place for guild members. If you're looking for a guild or a guild looking for players, check it out. Lots of recruiting. Thank you to everyone there all the time as well, and thank you for all the tips and tricks that we like to share as a community. All right, couple of things here. First, we're going to break down Avatar of Destiny, my friends. Okay, so a couple of things. If you're looking for a team, which one to play outside of what we showcase here today, you can go to your team ideas and go to Avatar Destiny. We got two flavors. We got the Blackberry team and we got the Pudding Almond Mode team. By hitting apply, it's going to give you those cookies in particular. Now, it will also give you these treasures, whatever level they're at, whatever piece, and then anything in your first slots for toppings and biscuits. That's gonna be the first one. We got tons of guides here on the channel for that that you can check out. Now, additionally, a couple of key things to know about this particular battle. We do have Destiny Doom. We got deals damage at 30%, 50%, and 100% of HP. The biggest one's at that 100%. The timing's really going to matter. We'll talk about that here in a little bit. And then additionally, we got this Destiny's Hindrance. We got the scaling there up to 300. We are currently at level 89 as a guild, so let's go ahead and we'll take a look at that. As I said, though, we are going to break down this team here today. We got the Pudding Almond Mode team. So the idea is really racking up damage with Creme, Brulee and Pudding Almond Mode in a double whammy combo. And then we got a lot of support, a lot of heals between Cream Ferret, Minchoco, and everyone's favorite, the lovely Star Coral. All right, so a couple things on that. These are the team structure. The idea is to really speed through it, put that attack onto these two and the crit onto these two to deal lots and lots of damage, okay? Now, when we think about our gear, in terms of our gear, we're mostly going to be on attack and crit, and then you're also going to want to hyper-focus here on that attack or crit as well. For these ones, it's going to be speed or attack speed as well. You can add in there. We're gaining attack speed buffs here, and then attack here. We got lots of attack here. Same thing. You can move to attack speed. Additionally, here, cooldown and survivability. Again, you can add more cooldown if you want, and then here we're on cooldown. We can go on attack if we wanted to lift some of those other things. So you can check out the more detailed guides. However, that's a good high-level overview for you for your Avatar of Destiny here today. So let's run for it because that's why we're here. Now, a couple things that you can do. You can run at a slower speed like this. You can also take auto off, which is what I'll do, and I'll show you some of that timing here. You're essentially going to want to rip everything. I like to get all this stuff in first, drop Creme Brulee, then you can move to Pudding Almond Mode. Immediately once these things drop here, just like that, boom, there we go. We'll move back to auto, and then we'll make sure we're on some of that timing. Now, the trick is to make sure that you get those heals right before you get hit with everyone's favorite there, that Destiny Doom that we just talked about, okay? So we're saving Pudding Almond Mode right here for the next round. Right here, right here, right here, and again, speeding that all up, and there you go. So you can run it on auto. You do lose a little bit of that damage if you don't time it from that perspective. Additionally, you might miss some of that timing on that Doom right there, where you saw that shield on Pudding Almond Mode, and then we didn't lose Pudding Almond Mode. So there you have it for our team. Better tweaking, more promotion, more ascension, all that stuff is going to deal a lot more damage than where I'm at. But that is the team for us here today. All right, so now we said we have a new team. That is absolutely 300% correct here today, because Living Abyss, that's right. Now, I have done a greater detailed team on this on the channel that you can check out. Absolutely do it, because we got some new stuff here. We're going to talk about the boss info though first. We got the Chill of the Abyss, Abysmal Hive. This is the biggest piece that's going to play into our team. I'll talk about that here in a second. And then you got Poisonous Breath there on the scaling of damage, okay? So the team ideas for this one, we have the Wedding Cake and Black Forest Cookie combo. Yes, 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 this is the new one. And the reason this works so well is because the damage to summoned units. We also have the other team that we showcase here down below with the Frost team and Frost Queen. Again, same rules apply. You hit apply there. All right. let's go back to it and check out what we're doing with our team here. Now, the biggest thing to understand here is this. I'll show it real quick. However, the biggest thing is summon creatures, damage, summon creatures, damage, summon creatures, damage. Lots of damage to summon creatures, which is why this team is amazing. I'm still level 70. You can continue to move your levels up and deal more damage, because I said that about the last one. So these two in combination, plus these two other damage dealers and support from Creme is going to get the job done for you. Again, same with the treasures here above. Let's go ahead and talk about the gear. So when it comes to the gear here, you're going to want to be on survive mode. Now, depending on what level this thing's at, you can move over to attack out of the gate. Here we could probably move some of that damage resist bypass off, make this a little bit more bulky, because we're probably going to need it as we scale a little bit in terms of the level of the living abyss, and we'll come check that in a second. Then here we're on crit. We got damage. You're going to want to kind of tweak that one a little bit better as well. Here we're on cooldown. We got attack speed. You can move in around those pieces as well. Again, here we're on attack. We can move it to crit. We need this. We can keep this on cooldown or attack or crit as well. And then when it comes to Creme, same as before, cooldown, survivability, those kinds of things. Okay. So what does that mean? Again, that means as this thing scales, as this thing gets harder, we need to make sure we're on that defense, like I said, instead of that attack focus on the front for that survivability. All right, let's go for it here so you can see how this one works. I absolutely love this team. It is such a powerhouse, my friends. It deals so much damage here. Here we go. And we're off against and with the living abyss. Look at this. Look at this damage. Just this chain of so much damage. And that's the big thing about this one, because it gets reflected back. Now, again, pay attention, because if you start losing cookies here, you're going to want to change up your biscuits and your toppings for that survivability. There we're really close. There we were really close to losing everything. We're like right on the cusp of not having enough damage resist or enough heal or enough protection to keep these things alive. It is so close every single time there, as you can see in this particular run. Very close. Look at that. 2.2 billion. Let's go. 3. Yeah, look at that. So much damage, my friends, and such an awesome team. I absolutely love this one. So like I said, as we're paying attention there, we do have some more levels to get to. But again, I'm the #1 free-to-play player, and we like to make things hard on purpose, which is why I got 4 million plus crystals. Crazy. You can check that out. We do talk about that. So thank you to everyone, as always, as well. All right, so back to this one quick. Again, here on Living Abyss, like I said, you're going to want to work on tweaking some of those things, because as that damage gets higher, as you see, right when we hit that level 100, it's gonna be harder to keep some of those things alive. So we just really need to make sure that we have that additional damage resist or HP or some better healing, those kinds of things to really help support that team and make it happen, so you can keep doing billions and billions of damage. Now, with that, my friends, that is today's guild battle, Destiny's Flight 15-1. We've given an even greater breakdown on Living Abyss here on the channel that you can check out. Additionally, we kind of blew through it here today quickly so that you could add to your guild, right? So make sure you get out there, hit those battles, get it done. Great rewards, great ways to get some crystals, my friends, absolutely. And if you're still looking for a guild, come to the Discord server. We got tons of players. Thank you to everyone. It's incredible, seriously. And additionally, if you're a guild looking for players, it's a great spot. Now, you can go there too if you still got questions or comments. We'd love to see you. We'd love to see your scores. And last but not least, my friends, thank you. Thank you for tuning in. I truly do appreciate your support so much. And there's great ways to do that. And thanks to our members, I truly appreciate it. Everything counts. And I really, truly do appreciate it and mean it. With that, we'll see you again soon, my friends. We got a ton here on the channel coming all the time. And with that, until next time, keep on running.